we film? Yeah.
If it's possible.
Yeah, of course it.
Because we have an internet site where we put some moments of the live and the interview, and we will use this interview for our radio program, Kids United.
Yeah.
Also interview. The first question.
Yeah. All sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your live. It was very enjoyable. You have such an energy that we like it. The first question is about the beginning of your music. You beginning to play and you created Bad Melodies in 1976.
Yeah.
And I think 1976 was a year very important in music in England because was the beginning of the punk movement and the beginning of a new kind of consciousness of playing music and like do it yourself and playing what you want to play.
A do-it-yourself time.
Why did you? Maybe you are the first ska band in England.
Two-tone ska.
The first.
Yeah, we was. Yeah.
Because two-tone ska were born in 1979, 80.
That's correct.
Two-tone movement.
I'm glad you know your history.
Yeah.
Yes, but in '76 we had to compete with the punk movement that was very popular. So we wasn't so popular then, but we found that if we pushed ourselves a bit harder and made it a bit more, not punky, but faster playing reggae. You know, it was faster playing ska and reggae. So that gave us that encouragement to play like that. And of course we noticed that the punk audience started to like us.
Yes.
And so we built a different following from the other two-tone bands who then came. And of course, both Madness and the Specials both used to come and see us play.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then they went away and started to play their style.
You were born, you lived in a multi-ethnic part of
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's where I learned ska music. Yeah. From a young boy, I used to listen to Jamaican music.
Yeah. In fact, the question is, you started playing ska because you started to listen to ska music, but also black music, like funk music.
Yeah, I liked it all. Yeah, I'm a big music fan. I mean,
which were your favorite musicians in that period?
Okay, so are we talking the ska musicians? Of course, the Scatolites and Prince Buster was my favourite always. But I mean, there were so many great artists at the time. And I mean, I loved them all, and I loved the ones that only had one-hit wonders. They were great as well, you know, never to be heard of again. But I just think it was very vibrant music that in England people didn't know about it, and so I took it and played it, and more people heard about it. So that's what I liked about it.
Because yes, when you started playing music in '76, but also in '79 and '80. With two-tone, the people, but also the English audience, looked that there was kind of black music, kind of black musician, and programs like BBC4 and television passed some ska reggae music, and it will after that it will be a global, I can say, a global phenomenon. And you also played in Italy. A global explosion of ska and reggae music.
Yeah.
You also played in Italy. In 1981, you go to Sanremo.
Sanremo, I remember that very well. Of course, it was one of my favourite shows in the whole of Italy because I didn't know nothing about Sanremo Festival.
Sanremo is...
I know, but I know it now. But when I actually went there, and I just thought, this isn't right for us, not right for us at all. And if you think, we played before Barry White and Dire Straits. Right, so we go out into the crowd, and the crowd are just sitting there like that when we start playing.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what song. I think it was Lip Up Fatter.
You play in playback also.
Yeah, and it's playback.
Because you were obliged to.
You had to play it in playback. That's how it was. Yeah. So the crowd were just like dead. So I needed to make the crowd get up and get dancing, and they weren't moving at all. So, and I looked across to the record company people, and they were like, you know, look at the crowd. The crowd are not even moving. They're all sitting there. in their chairs, looking bored and middle class.
Yes.
That's wrong.
Sanremo is the festival of middle class and the music of middle class.
Yes. Anyway, so at the end, I decided to drop my shorts and expose my bottom, and of course the papa was watching. So big! The next day, everybody in Italy wanted to talk about bad manners. So it was good and bad.
It was good for the
I didn't know he was watching. Of course, you never think the Pope would be watching bad manners play on stage.
You also played in all years of your career. You played with some great artists. Can you mention some of them and some remembering of the time?
Too many. I mean, one of my favourite artists that we used to deal with was Ian Jury in Blockheads. I mean, they were such great musicians.
And he also loved the Ska and the reggae music.
Yes, and he also thought that madness stole his voice.
Yeah. And I love Ian Jury.
Yes, very good stuff.
A great singer.
Yeah. So I mean, there's just so many artists that we played with. But Bad Manners' skill has always been to play before the artist and then go on stage and slit their throats, because any band who follows us has trouble. It's a pirate attitude to life, but we've always had that Bad Manners attitude. And it keeps us competitive. We like to compete with music.
The last question is about the future.
Yeah.
Have you got some...
Yes, I've got loads of plans. Oh, where do I start? My first move is tomorrow. I move to Bulgaria.
Oh yeah. You live in Bulgaria, no?
Yeah, I'm going to base myself in Bulgaria now. I bought a mountain, and on top of this mountain is this house. Big house. And I'm going to turn it into a big recording studio.
Oh, great.
And I'm not going to charge artists.
The name of the studio?
I haven't got a name for it yet. It will come. It's just started. Tomorrow it starts. So.
Hope that it will be good, and thank you for your time.
I just got to tell you that Bulgarian gypsy music mixed with ska sounds fucking good.
So we are waiting for next album with Bulgarian music. Thank you very much. I want to ask you if you can say hello to our friend of Colombia, and if
Colombia.
you can hello Colombian people.
Hello, people of Colombia. Nice to hear that they're still listening to me. One of these days I would love to come and play in your country. Please invite us. We want to come.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pastor.
Master, can we make a